the white stuff across the country today, and for a change it's turned up in the south. Now if we take a look at the weather radar, you can see how this large area of rain has been advancing eastwards this afternoon. But what the weather radar doesn't tell you is that rain has been turning readily to sleet and to snow. Now we're going to have real problems this evening and tonight, particularly across Wales, the Midlands, East Anglia and parts of southern England. In some places perhaps as much as 15 centimetres, and that's 6 inches of snow will fall. Now the real problem area, the area where travel is really going to be disrupted quite badly, will be Wales, the Midlands, East Anglia, and then later on tonight southeastern England. But you'll notice from this diagram that even to the south and to the northwest of that area there is likely to be some snow around and some problems for travellers. Now we're already starting to see some clearer weather come into the west, and that'll bring different problems later on tonight, because as those clearer skies move in, temperatures will fall below freezing, and that means it's going to turn quite icy. By tomorrow morning we'll still have some snow and some strong winds across southeastern parts of Britain, and that'll mean real problems for commuters tomorrow, because as well as windy, wintry weather, of course there's going to be some ice on roads and pavements, so a good deal of care and caution not only tonight but tomorrow. The good news is that eventually this little area of low pressure that's bringing the mayhem will move out of the way tomorrow, so that windy, wintry weather will give way to brighter weather. We'll still have some wintry showers around, particularly in the north and in the west, but in between the sunshine across southern parts of the country, temperatures could get up to 7 or 8 degrees. Pretty good start to the weekend with this ridge of high pressure, but alas, we've got another Atlantic weather system moving in. So it'll be a fine, frosty start to the weekend, a few wintry showers around, and then cloud and rain will spill in from the west, and that'll be preceded by some sleet and some snow up over the higher ground of northern Britain. Now that in turn will give way to brighter showery weather moving in from the west during the second half of Sunday. But for tonight, watch out for that snow in the south. That's it. Good evening.
A cold northwesterly air system has put large parts of Britain under a white blanket. The snow swept the north, the west and east to start with. Traffic in Scotland faced treacherous conditions. 2 inches fell on Glasgow, making the rush hour chaotic. Parts of the north of England were worse. All roads across the Pennines except the M62 had to be closed at one stage. Motoring organisations reported twice the usual number of emergency calls from stranded drivers. And sub-zero temperatures overnight meant much of the snow was falling on a layer of ice. The West Country didn't escape the blizzards. They spread across the country heading to the Midlands, and snow was falling on the south of England as well tonight. Police said visibility was down to 50 yards in some areas, and the Met Office predict conditions will deteriorate overnight.
Most people waking up to a covering, several inches of snow, and I think getting to work tomorrow morning will be quite difficult. You know, there'll be icy roads and the snow to contend with.
From Wales, where it's particularly severe, across central